So it's only a teeny bit of kind of grounding practices, but I'll probably just keep doing them while I talk. Lawnmower's a little closer than I wish it were. Okay, so what my intention is for this video right now is I've planned it minimally. And I really would like to hear from my own voice, if I just let myself talk, what my plan is. And I can explain more like why I have to let myself talk before I can actually even figure that out. But for now, I will timestamp that it is April 1st, 2022. I used to have really fun days on that day, April Fool's Day, playing pranks, always lighthearted and kind. Rarely did anyone get upset, like genuinely upset from any pranks that I pulled. And my daughter and I used to really enjoy doing that together. And we had some pretty epic projects we pulled off. And her dad was often a very big helper. And so we basically haven't observed that holiday since 2014, and I miss it. So I'm hoping I can revive it somehow, but I don't think it'll be this year. I don't have any good ideas right now, in that vein at least. So recentering, coming back here. I've been dancing around for a couple of years now, my own kind of creation. And it's a combination of YouTube channels and Facebook pages and on again, off again kind of projects and events. And I've been doing it now for a couple of years, but I just haven't really made it clear what I was doing. And I think that once it's a little more clear and laid out what I'm kind of trying to create by the combination of offerings that I intend to do. I'm trying to say, basically, I guess I just need to, I need to try to bring the essence of it together. And that's not what I'm trying to do in this video. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm setting myself some specific goals for myself for the month of April specifically. I have not looked at a calendar yet, so I haven't really put a lot of thought into the exact time frame I want to do this. But I am going to commit to a period of a minimum of 21 days to do a particular kind of morning routine, and preferably it's done in the morning, but I can move it if I want to. And it's going to have all the elements that I'm always talking about that are so essential to me. But the thing is, what I don't really talk about as much is the variety, which is a really important key as well. And that I just don't thrive when I do the exact same practices, practice or combination of practices day in and day out. I thrive when I throw a little something different in now and then, but it's always familiar enough to me that it doesn't feel like a big deal. So the way that I am going to that I am going to practice for a minimum of 21 days, the way I'm going to practice getting intentional movement and somatic releasing or energy movement through that experience, a really dedicated time for a transcendental meditation specifically is the style I want to do. And I will do a form of breath work in addition to that, alternate nostril breathing for a couple of minutes. And those are the non-negotiables. There's a few other things that I want to layer on there, but I'm going to start there. And 3 days of the week, it will be a Qigong practice with a practitioner I've been working with now for quite some time through multiple courses of hers. Her name is Catherine Bird. So at least 3 days a week, I will practice energy movement, qigong with her, and 3 days a week I will do some form of dance, whether it's just ecstatic, meaning I just let myself go and it's totally intuitive movement, or, you know, if I want to do, I'm even going to count yoga as dance, because I want to do yoga that gently and kind of flow with that much flow if I do yoga. So yeah, so that's going to be my intention. And coupled with that, I really want to keep track of the journey as best I can in whatever way I can. And it'll be funny to see if the sound of my housemate laughing makes it onto the sound. So I'm going to be doing my best to keep track of my journey by talking about it on my YouTube channel. It will be one of the places. I also will probably do quite a bit. Probably most of it will actually be, when it's raw and fresh, it'll be mostly in my Facebook business group, because I'm going to change my business page to be more of a workshop / like mad scientist lab. And so that's where I'll I'm going to set it up in a different way than it currently is. And yeah, that idea is coming through right now. And I'm excited to redo the video of me welcoming people to my workshop space. The last video I made was in April of 2021. And I guess it would be nice for me to do an update video on that page, and let that sit for a little bit, kind of where I've been the past few years. And then maybe I'll just tease that I'll be coming back and making a more clear kind of statement about what's to come. Let's see what time it is. Okay, well, that's 10 minutes. So since I know that I can tend to get very distracted with shiny things and good ideas, that I am going to pick two that I'll focus on paying attention to the most. So it will be my transcendental meditation practice and where was I going with that? And dance. Okay, that's right. So I'll be doing dance 3 days, at least 3 days a week, for at least 25 minutes. I think that minimum is a really nice threshold to get to. When I first discovered ecstatic dance, it was a completely different experience than it is for me now. And there's a lot that's come in the middle. And I'd like to, a little bit for my, selfish reasons, get to go back to those memories and kind of re-experience it again. How friggin' awesome it was to discover ecstatic dance in the way that I did, and it led to many, many other things as well. And I just think it's really super funny too that I have a awesome video of a good friend of mine and I sitting in her garage talking about my first experience with ecstatic dance. And then with transcendental meditation, I remember making, and hopefully they're not gone, I remember making some videos right when I was starting and talking about what it was like. And so I think it'd be kind of fun to revisit that and kind of bring that never before seen kind of video to the channel. So there's a lot that'll come eventually, but for now, that's the focus. And I think that I got to keep it simple. And I think that's the main key, is that I need to keep things simple as best I can. And that will be through a really dedicated practice of movement and meditation. And also the other key is tracking myself and giving myself a break every 25 minutes, because I keep burning myself out a little bit. by not giving myself breaks. And I need to be really gentle and easy on myself. So those are my keys, and it just keeps getting louder and louder. So I'm gonna end this and hope that I said as much as I, yeah. So thank you for being on the receiving end. Honestly, I don't have any expectation, but this was really made for me. But I know that there are people who might be interested in hearing what I've got coming up. I have in my mind right now. Thank you. Have a fabulous day.